person cannot just declare bankruptcy and then sort of have all of his debts miraculously vanish. Yes, bankruptcy can discharge, essentially get rid of certain types of debts, but not these debts.
You're out of luck. That debt is priority debt, and it's not wiped out by a bankruptcy filing.
Rumor has it Money Mayweather Jr., TMT, is going bankrupt. Is this true? Can someone explain to me how on earth do you spend or waste $400 million?
CNN has leaked evidence revealing how Floyd Mayweather lost $500 million in just 6 months, ultimately leading to bankruptcy. The report exposes a pattern of reckless spending, particularly on luxury real estate, with Mayweather continuously purchasing high-end homes while ignoring the enormous tax burdens that came with them. This financial mismanagement is at the heart of his dramatic downfall.
The bank knows, the mortgage companies know, that maybe you'll keep your house 7 years. So the greatest tax write-offs for that home mortgage is within the first 7 or 10 years. Do you know that if you have a 30-year mortgage, let's just say it was for $200,000, that in the first 20 years, you've only paid down $100,000 of principal? Why? Because all of that money went for interest.
Even if Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt, he's still legally required to repay his debts. Bankruptcy doesn't wipe out tax liabilities or other financial obligations. For example, in 2017, the IRS filed a lien showing Mayweather owed $22.2 million in back taxes from 2015, even though he claimed to have paid $26 million that year. On top of that, he still had unresolved tax debt from 2010 totaling $7.2 million.
The bad news is that not all of the debt that you owe to the IRS is actually dischargeable under the bankruptcy code. Priority debt, or more recent debt, is not dischargeable.
Floyd Mayweather is no stranger to flaunting his wealth, and his recent $42 million property purchase in New York has turned heads once again. While fans continue to admire his extravagant lifestyle, growing speculation about unpaid debts has raised questions about his financial priorities. The bold move has sparked a mix of admiration and concern, casting new doubt on Mayweather's overall money management.
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million. That's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard the nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
Seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What? What I'm reaching out to these people about? They deal for.
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. They say his name ain't on no paperwork, nothing.
I seen him somewhere on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
He was looking like a bum, act like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is
seen
broke.
that too.
There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Exactly.
Floyd Mayweather's obsession with fast, luxurious cars is legendary. His garage boasts an almost absurd collection of high-end vehicles, including multiple Bugatti Veyrons, Lamborghinis, and Rolls-Royces. In many cases, he owns several of the same model, differing only in color. But what's truly striking isn't just the jaw-dropping price tags. It's that some of these cars have never even been driven.
Floyd Mayweather's rarest cars. First, we have his Bugatti Veyron 16-4. This one's going for about $1 million. His Ferrari Enzo going for about $2 million. His Lamborghini Murcielago going for about $500,000. His Bentley Mulsanne going for about $300K. He owns at least 29 Rolls-Royce Phantoms, and each of these start at about $450,000. He also has a Bentley golf car going for about $30,000. And lastly, we have his Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. This one's going for about $5 million.
Mayweather's social media platforms double as a glossy portfolio of his immense wealth, with luxury cars consistently taking center stage. Whether he's lining up blacked-out Ferraris or flaunting pristine, untouched vehicles. Each post is carefully curated to project an image of untouchable opulence. While visually impressive, this display of excess has also drawn criticism, with many questioning the message behind the extravagance.
I just want to show you how I live on a daily basis. This right here is brand. So we got this. I like to call this house right here the Palace. It's just the EWB. Just give it more ways. Gucci colors. All depends on how you want to close the door. Stop talking on filming. I didn't show you guys this. I bought this like 4 or 5 days ago. I got all type of toys, the Apple TV, espresso machine, all type of crazy stuff. Talked about this yesterday. Boom seats. Regular Himalaya, 110,000. That's what you do. Live life, have fun, work hard, play hard. Show you guys my lifestyle.
Despite numerous reports of tax troubles, Floyd Mayweather insists his finances are perfectly intact. He frequently dismisses these stories as media exaggerations, claiming he's already paid substantial sums to the IRS, reportedly $26 million in 2015 alone. According to Mayweather, his financial empire is solid, and the ongoing tax talk is simply an attempt to tarnish his reputation. However, the recurring nature of these financial controversies has fueled public skepticism. Outside the ring, Mayweather's life has been anything but serene. Multiple women, including former partners, have accused him of emotional manipulation and mistreatment. These serious allegations suggest a man who may believe his wealth shields him from accountability, both financial and moral.
Floyd Mayweather, real quick, okay? So somebody sent me a lawsuit. I gotta go through the details, but apparently a few of his girls, strippers at Girl Collection are suing him for loss of wages. Okay? Now I wasn't gonna pay attention to this because I was just like, well, how are y'all strippers and you suing him for loss of wages? I'm trying to figure that out. Like, you get your money from the pay-per-view. What does he have to do with your money? And so somebody put a little bird in my ear. They said this was the beginning of the lawsuit. Okay, they're going to be adding more allegations of harassment and all this stuff. And I was like, no, hold up, you worked in a club. And so apparently there's more to come. All right, but here's my thing. I was like, the last person that filed a lawsuit against him, alleging anything, where's she at? Anybody seen it?
Even with reports claiming he owes millions, including a staggering $33 million debt to Gervonta Davis and other financial liabilities overseas, Floyd Mayweather shows no sign of curbing his extravagant spending. He continues to splurge on lavish homes, high-end cars, and rare collectibles. In an apparent effort to ease public concern, Mayweather released a video tour showcasing his real estate portfolio across the U.S. In it, he claimed to be shifting his focus from luxury properties to commercial buildings that generate passive income. The message was clear. He wanted to be seen not just as a big spender, but as a savvy investor. Still, many critics remained unconvinced.
Floyd Money Mayweather is at it again. This time, not in the ring, but in the real estate market. The undefeated boxing champ just sold his Miami Beach mansion for a jaw-dropping $22 million. Let's break down the numbers and see why Floyd's still living up to his nickname. Mayweather originally bought this stunning waterfront property in 2021 for $18 million. Fast forward 3 years and he's walking away with a cool $4 million profit. Not bad, right? And here's a fun twist. The buyer is taking on a $13 million mortgage, which comes with monthly payments of nearly $99,000. Now, let's talk about the mansion itself. It's a 3-story masterpiece spanning over 9,000 square feet with 9 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. But the amenities? Next level. A 5,000 square foot rooftop with panoramic views, a private dock for a 30-meter yacht, a movie theater, gym, game room, and even smart home tech. Plus, it's located in a guard-gated community, ultimate privacy for the ultra-rich. This isn't Floyd's only play in the property game.
He recently listed his Beverly Hills estate for a whopping $48 million. That's nearly double the $25.5 million he paid for it back in 2017. If it sells, he'll pocket an insane $22.5 million profit. This Beverly Hills compound is a paradise of its own, with 6 bedrooms, 9.5 bathrooms, and entertainment spaces galore.
Floyd Mayweather's taste for extravagance reached new heights with his recent $30 million mansion purchase. Designed like a private resort, complete with multiple pools, entertainment lounges, and over-the-top luxury amenities. This latest addition joins an elite lineup of properties he owns in Beverly Hills, Las Vegas, and Miami. While fans view it as yet another flex from the self-proclaimed money man, critics are left questioning the logic behind such lavish acquisitions, especially in light of his rumored financial troubles. Oscar de la Hoya didn't hold back when speaking about Floyd Mayweather's return to the ring after semi-retirement. According to de la Hoya, Mayweather doesn't fight out of passion for boxing, but out of necessity when his bank account needs a boost. He pointed to mega fights against Canelo Alvarez and Conor McGregor, claiming they weren't about legacy, but about raking in massive pay-per-view numbers and cashing another multi-million-dollar check.
Me and Canelo are having a last laugh. Canelo is going to enjoy his lucrative contract. He's going to fight the very best, unlike Floyd. Waits for fighters to either be over the hill or too young, the way he fought Canelo when he was too young.
Right.
Look, hey, if Floyd really wants to fight, if he really wants to come out of retirement and crawl under his rock, then call out Canelo once again at 160, okay, 100 pounds, 160 pounds. Call out Canelo and do the rematch, and that's it.
You think he's talking this trash because he wants a rematch? You think he actually wants
Absolutely.
You think he wants a rematch?
Look, another reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can't.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
Oh, easy.
What's your message for Floyd?
Floyd, stay under your rock, dude.
Nothing screams excess quite like an $18 million watch, and Floyd Mayweather owns exactly that. His Jacob & Company billionaire watch, encrusted with 260 carats of emerald-cut diamonds, stands as one of his most prized possessions. While some admire the intricate craftsmanship, others see it as yet another symbol of Mayweather's relentless material obsession. Much like his lifestyle, the watch is bold, flashy, and impossible to ignore, just the way he likes it.
How much is it?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million?
You're the first to see it. That's insane. That 1.8 is high. 18 life. That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we do it.
That is sick, dude.
You gotta show what he's saying.
Money green.
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for Champ, Floyd, Money Mayweather. One of one piece. This is bad.
One of one.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That one of one. $1.8 million.
Boxing Doctor News. Hey there, money moves enthusiasts. Let's talk about Floyd Mayweather's wild ride in the world of wealth. 1 minute. We're hearing about financial troubles. The next, he's dropping $402 million on Manhattan real estate. But hold up, plot twist. Now his LA gym employees are protesting, claiming they haven't been paid. Is the money team really out of money? Meanwhile, Mayweather's still flexing, snagging a $20 million property in Midtown. What's the real story here? Is he a real estate mogul or facing a cash crunch? And the biggest question, does Floyd even know what's happening at his gym? This financial roller coaster is giving us whiplash. What do you think is really going on with Mayweather's millions? Drop your theories in the comments.
Recently, Floyd Mayweather has attempted to reframe his financial narrative. He's spoken about shifting his focus to investments that bring consistent returns, rather than continuing to indulge in flashy purchases. His quote, "Money doesn't make me, I make money," was intended to signal growth and maturity. He now emphasizes building wealth through real estate and business partnerships, suggesting that he's looking beyond just material gain. On paper, it seems like a smart move, but the question remains, does his lifestyle truly reflect this shift, or is it just another attempt to reshape his image?
Floyd, you seem really comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. You know, we can't feed our family just saying I love you. You know, money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different experiences. And with me being able to make a lot of money, I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me. And it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, like you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results. So it's like boxing.
Despite his talk of smart investments, Floyd Mayweather has yet to address many of the unresolved financial red flags that continue to surround him. Unpaid taxes, lawsuits, and lingering debts still cast a shadow over his empire. Even with partnerships like his involvement with real estate firm SL Green, some analysts believe his role is more about maintaining an image than demonstrating true financial depth. It's a classic Mayweather move. Big announcements and bold claims, but little transparency beneath the surface. Rapper 50 Cent, never shy about voicing his opinions, once mocked Mayweather for his constant need to prove his wealth. He accused Floyd of capping, pretending to be richer than he truly is. This public jab only adds to the growing doubts about how much of Mayweather's fortune is liquid and how much is tied up in fragile, image-heavy assets.
There's a flex happening with Floyd Mayweather that we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. You know, of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books, because 50 gone 50. My question is, does Floyd, was he swindled in some sort of business deal?
Much like rapper Lil Uzi Vert, Floyd Mayweather has been no stranger to a barrage of lawsuits over the years. Many of these legal battles have stemmed from careless behavior, fueled by the belief that his wealth grants him immunity from the consequences. However, as legal fees continue to pile up and settlements mount, the cracks in this illusion of untouchability have begun to show.
Peace, y'all. It's your boy Johnny Fastlane here with allhiphop.com. So the situation is crazy, man, because Little Uzi Vert and Floyd Mayweather are being sued for an assault that happened last June in New York, right? The whole situation is that the person that's suing them says that he saw Floyd Mayweather's truck and he went across the street while he was filming to get some footage of it. And basically the whole money team, Floyd Mayweather's team and Little Uzi Vert came out of the truck and beat the crap out of him, right? It's crazy as hell because Little Uzi Vert responded and he said that he don't even know Floyd Mayweather, he was not there, and you guys got the wrong person, right? I've never seen Mayweather and Lil Uzi Vert in the same place together at all, ever, and I'm guessing that it's probably somebody from Mayweather's team that kind of looks like Uzi, right? Either way, man, Uzi is wrapped up in this lawsuit. We'll see if they take his name off of it once they figure out what's going on.
Mayweather's announcement of backing a $10 billion real estate portfolio initially sounded impressive, especially with high-profile properties like the AON Center and Chicago's Old Post Office included. On the surface, it appeared to be a major financial pivot. However, insiders are skeptical about the depth of his actual investment. Many believe Mayweather is more of a promotional partner than a significant stakeholder. If true, it follows a familiar pattern: big names, flashy claims, but minimal substance beneath the surface. Now, Floyd Mayweather finds himself tangled in debt and ongoing legal troubles, largely a result of years of reckless spending and his relentless pursuit of the Money Mayweather persona. Despite his investment ventures, his refusal to scale back on his lavish lifestyle has left him increasingly vulnerable, both financially and legally.
Floyd Mayweather is on an absolute real estate buying spree. I'm honestly having kind of a hard time keeping up with all this. Just listen to some of these headlines. All of these were posted just in the last 8 days alone. Floyd Mayweather lands $402 million deal to buy over 60 buildings in New York City. Mayweather puts $100 million in $3 billion JV. Mayweather buying a stake in former Versace mansion in Miami Beach. I knew this guy was rich, and it's no secret that he's been doing some big real estate deals lately, but he's absolutely on a roll right now. Different sources give different numbers, but Floyd's net worth is estimated to be as high as $1.5 billion, which makes him one of the wealthiest athletes in.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates. Until next time.